Yo, it's your boy Black Blitz Summer, and this is a review and discussion of the latest chapter 1044. Yo, what a hype chapter it was, and I hope you guys enjoy the video because I have a new guest speaker. His name's ZeroTsunGame, and he's gonna be joining me with Skerdum and Hot Sauce, and we're gonna be discussing the new chapter. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. So, One Piece chapter 1044, bro. I'm here with that boy Skerdum again. Thank you for coming. We got Hot Sauce Paco.
What it do, baby?
And we also got a new member in the crew, bro. We got that boy ZeroTsunGame, bro.
Yay, clap.
You baby, what's up? What's up?
Give one little clap ovation, bro.
Hey,
Yo.
So yeah, bro. What do you guys think about the latest chapter, bro? Crazy chapter, man.
It was a fantastic chapter, honestly.
Let me interject real quick and just say, Gear Fit!
Year 5, baby. That shit was
Dude,
awesome,
the
dude.
peak. This is his peak. Year 5.
My boy got up and he said, yo, this is my peak strength right here. Gear 5, bro. That boy became a Looney Tunes character, though. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Have you seen like the fan art people had been like predicting would be like the Gear Fifth?
Oh, like him all
Like,
black and shit.
like
Yeah.
Like all hockey, just looking like some downgraded version of the roaches from Terraformers.
Yeah.
High key, the cringiest I've ever seen.
Yeah, I saw that, bro.
I've seen some people trying to think, nah, that would have been better.
And some people
Man.
make him look like Goku Super Saiyan 4 and stuff. Yeah, I was like,
There was one that made him look like a devil man, though.
Yeah, I seen that one. That was really cool.
I did not see that one, but there's still hope. So,
You know what was really cringy? When they were talking about, even before this, when they were fighting just like Kaido and like the previous chapter, he was going off in Snake Man. They're like, oh, his devil fruit looks kind of different. His transformation looks kind of different. Maybe he got into Gear 5. And we're like, nah, bro, that's just Gear 4, bro.
This is Gear 4, bro.
Stop being stupid, bro.
He's just like really beat up, bro.
No, yeah, sometimes the fan base be drawing straws, bro. Like,
I mean, at this point, you
I mean,
kind
to be
of have
fair,
to.
at that
Yeah,
I can't even remember. Did Gear 3 even have any alternate?
no, it's just like a
yeah,
giant
it's just
fist.
him blowing
Yeah.
air into the.
That and him becoming tiny.
Yeah.
Really cute.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying, like, it would be understandable why people thought Snake Man would have been the 5th, because we hadn't had, like, an alternate form yet for Gear.
I mean, we kind of did. We also have Tankman, and then
Oh, yeah, but Tankman was just Gear
No,
4,
Tankman
but
came
like
after
inflated.
Snake Man, no?
no before.
We could say it's just a Gear 4 inflated, but based off the nature of this man's devil fruit, it really makes sense that he has multiple forms of even the same thing.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
now that
dude.
we learn more about his
Oh.
devil fruit in this chapter, yeah, like it makes sense why he could just do that.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I was like, wondering, like, how is Luffy able to use like Red Hawk? Why is he using fire, bro? I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
And that makes sense.
it has to do. Well, let's cover the chapter from the beginning, guys. We start the chapter in like with the freaking cover story of
They about to get
Niji and
that
Yonji.
stack.
I forgot.
Yeah.
his name.
They're
You're not
getting
experimental.
freaky.
Janji and Nichiji, I believe.
Yeah, they're about to get experimented on, bro. Who knows what type of? But
Trying to get.
that's not what is important, bro. Then the chapter starts. Here in the chapter, all you hear like in the beginning is like, but like a resounding pulse,
Boom,
and then it's like doom da da,
Boom,
doom
da,
da da.
da.
Like
Yeah.
you hear in every like panel in the beginning. And then they're like, oh, Luffy is a joy boy. Like that's what
Dude, I'm
Momonosuke
just
said.
glad that it's not a Naruto ripoff, bro. That's the only thing that was like super like.
What do you mean?
I just didn't want to be like how Kurama. She shouted me all along.
Yeah,
I
that
just didn't
boy.
like that.
That boy thought that a Joy Boy was actually gonna like reincarnate through Luffy or something.
Yeah. He's gonna be able to like, he's gonna be able to like talk to him like inside of his body, and I was like, I don't want that.
What
then
I
that
like
makes
about the way it starts off is how his hockey's just going berserk all over the place.
yeah, that's fucking cool. I mean, that's really cool, bro.
Yeah, and everybody's sensing that boy. They're like, oh
Like,
shit, what's
the
going
fact
on?
that his lightning reached Momonosuke all the way outside when he's all the way at the top, that's crazy.
Yes. But the biggest plot, well, two of the biggest plot twists in this chapter, right, was the one, the
Yeah,
lie, the
Yeah,
lie,
we're
the
here.
biggest.
They show the world government here. They like they put us in the Gosei, like in their little base. I forgot where exactly they are, but I don't know where. Like I think it's in.
They're in Marajua.
They're in Marijua.
Yeah, Sacred Marajua.
Marijua. But yeah, they're like discussing the Gomu Gomu no Mi.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, it's problematic. The government has failed for 800 years to get this fruit, bro.
Yes.
And they're like, dude, that's actually.
Which now makes sense why like CP9 was like in charge of like taking care of the fruit, and like why like when Shanks got the fruit and who became a slave technically. I was like, okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
I see what
Do you not think though this is just kind of a retcon?
No, yeah, it feels like
Like,
a
as far as
retcon. I know why a lot of people are disappointed. That
I mean, like just the idea of like having your any devil fruit you would have wanted, like just snatched from you, I think is just any cause for a character to be like concerned or worried about the fact that he took it. And I mean, he didn't try at all to stop Luffy from just.
What if
I don't know.
What if Shanks knew this was gonna happen? Like I feel like Shanks had to like know about the devil fruit.
Yeah, I feel like this was intentional in Shanks' part to give Luffy the devil fruit because, bro, if he knew the significance of the Gomu Gomu no fruit, why did he just leave it there for Luffy to?
He just had it out in the open.
Yeah.
And not follow up with Luffy at all. Because I mean, we've already established now too with Ace the transfer and Blackbeard too the ability to transfer the devil fruit. So you'd think if it was really such a powerful thing, he would be looking, or at least being nearby him then, for the off chance that he dies.
Yeah,
because there's been plenty of fucking opportunities for Luffy to die before. So
true.
But what's to say that it's something that anyone could transfer? Like, when have we really seen people transfer devil fruits besides Blackbeard?
And Ace Wasawa?
Ace Wasawa.
Ace died.
Well,
I mean, we haven't established anything else.
Are you telling me that Doflamingo followed Ace's body and took the devil fruit? No, the devil fruit came out somewhere else. Doflamingo got a hold of it, and then he put it out there as a tournament. That wasn't something that they got strictly from Ace while he was alive.
No, yeah, you gotta die, and then like the devil fruit just appears in that area where you
anywhere in the world, randomly.
Oh, okay.
The only one that ever transferred it was
Whitebeard,
from Whitebeard's body, and then from everyone else along the way.
Yes.
Okay.
But anyway, turns out that boy Oda's been lying to us for like 22 years, bro. Because it's not really the Gomu no fruit, bro. It's the human fruit, model mythological fruit, bro.
That's crazy.
Yo, I was talking.
What?
Oh no, I was just talking to Skerdum a while ago, like earlier today, about that how it's called the human fruit.
Yeah.
And that's the same fruit that Chopper had.
Yes.
But it's kind of like Kaido stuff, where it's like a variation of a similar fruit.
Yes.
Okay.
And also, Sengoku also like ate a Hito fruit too.
Yeah, Sengoku, Chopper, and the Fox are the only people.
Yeah, the Fox. Yes. So probably know like 4 people that ate it. Probably more, but like 4 of the biggest one at that point right now.
Yeah, we only know 4 human foods.
That's why at the time I was very confused about the Fox. And I never really considered Sengoku's Buddha fruit as a human fruit.
But it is.
It was a Buddha, but I guess So now we've seen a couple examples of the variation between the human fruit.
And most of them are mythological fruits.
I remember, isn't like Marco's also part of the mythological group too, right?
Yeah, he's a mythological phoenix.
Yes,
So is Kaido.
Kaido's also one too, and by that logic, Yamato should be one too, right?
Yeah, she's a mythological fruit as well. Like they're all like fake like things that don't really exist, but I guess they exist in the realm of devil
lore.
Yeah. Which is crazy. So if they exist as devil fruits, like, doesn't that mean they really do exist?
Well, I mean, that's probably has something to do back with the Dark Century. So probably just something that the world government hid.
Because remember, that boy King, his species went extinct. There's probably a couple other species that went extinct, not just races, but like also animals too. Probably dragons were a thing back then. They probably went extinct as well. Like, I think in One Piece, it's not so much that they didn't exist and they're myth, but they probably did exist.
Like the history just been erased so that nobody can know what's really going on.
Then are some sort of, I guess, like DNA reservoir, like preserving all these past species then?
Maybe, but like,
at least the way you're talking like the human.
I don't know if they're hidden so much as like what was the relevancy in them being brought up earlier in the story. Like, they're pretty irrelevant up until this point, you know what I mean?
What, the devil fruit? Like
any of the myth, because it's like, for example, the phoenix, if the phoenix was an actual animal or whatever back then, and he's saying that like the government's covering it up, but like, when would have Oda naturally brought that up if it mattered? You know what I mean? Like, the relevancy with the storyline, it plays a part in it.
But even then, talking about, since that's still stuff that would be hypothetically due to the Dark Century, then there's just not any easy information to even glean from that. So like, I wouldn't say it's like necessarily like story relevant for like the current narrative. That would just be like additional world building. But I don't know. It's we're like trying to think about and theorize from like just one chapter's worth. Let's just see.
I mean, okay. In your defense, Jeremy, like one chapter for us, but if you talk to like the hardcore One Piece fans, like, this shit was set up since like chapter 1, bro. Yeah, no. As much as we remember this,
at that point, it's just like I argue, like I think it leans a little to building up more of a retcon for how special like.
Yeah, to me it does feel like a retcon though. It does feel like a retcon to me.
Like kind of like the way people feel about like Luffy having conqueror's hockey since the very beginning.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That one's a stretch.
The retcon vibe for me is definitely because like if you know what the fruit is, then you should have been handled him when you had the chance. Like, you should have taken him so much more seriously from the very beginning if you knew what the nature of the fruit was.
That's what I'm telling you. Like, Shanks must have known something. Like,
here's the thing: people argue that the government was doing the best that they could, because that boy Luffy's ran into like admirals, and he's broken into Impel Down and stuff.
That is true. Now you think about it, yeah, he has broken down. He has done a lot of like crazy things.
He's done a lot of stuff that like the government, you're automatically in the government's radar.
Just because you're in the radar doesn't mean they did their best. You're telling me you couldn't send one admiral alone by himself would have killed the whole crew. You're telling me the only one that was really near him was Aokiji, and he let him slide. Kizaru tried to kill him.
Aokiji isn't really about his job like that, man.
Yeah.
Then you just sent Kizaru to go find him.
I think at that point we're kind of just like excusing the convenience, the contrivance of like the story up to this point to kind of justify the current info now of he's Joy Boy, so that's why he's just been unstoppable. It just feels like another stretch at that point. I think plenty of it can still just be attributed to Luffy's capability and the crew's capability with him.
Yeah, that's true. True that, but yeah, like it has not been a Gomu Gomu Nomi. That's crazy. That was like
boy. It's the human fruit, bro.
Now
Let
it's
me
like,
ask you then, if you remember, because there's devil fruit researchers already. Has it ever been like straight up confirmed by one of them that like Luffy's was Gomu Gomu?
I don't think so. Like, I don't like.
I mean,
I think no one, because there's like, there's a lot of like devil fruit, so I guess it wouldn't like know the name of them. I guess. Are there devil fruit?
That's just what I'm trying to decide now. If it's just the point of like Oda's designation, or if it's like in universe. Because then
I don't think they really established the names of devil fruit. Like it's just they just establish it by the properties that they like
share.
Yeah, that they have. Like since Luffy's rubber, that's probably why they call it Gomu Gomu no.
Okay, so then it's not. Yeah, you see, because it's always these specific details. I'm just wondering if I've just lost that in all the story.
But the thing is, the world government knew about the Gomu Gomu no fruit. Like they're like, oh yeah, the Gomu Gomu no fruit is like the most dangerous fruit out there or whatever. Like the most problematic fruit that we've always been trying to catch.
But like 800 years.
But then I mean then let's think about that then though, because we know the world government uses like the big pirates to get all their stuff done from the shadows. Like even beyond just like the Marines force, it's kind of
just only... like we've seen Shanks have a relationship with the world government.
Yeah, just like all the warlords and the I forgot what they're called now. What is
the emperors? Oh, like
the yokai.
Yeah,
I mean
the yokai. Yeah, yonkai. Yeah, there we go.
Yonkos.
So
Yonkos.
Yes.
There the warlords. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
They call it something else in the.
No, I'm talking about like the eights, like freaking Jinbei and.
Oh, those are warlords.
The warlords, yeah.
So those are okay.
Yeah.
They have a different
the four
name,
emperors. Okay.
The Shiki Gekai or some shit like that.
Shishibukai.
Yeah, the 7 warlords.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah, no. So I was circling back then. Because they do use the warlords to kind of like be proxies for them.
Yeah.
They're just kind of like, hey, this will be a mutually beneficial thing for us. So,
which is kind of weird. Yeah, which is kind of weird now because like they disbanded the Shichibukai. So I'm like, okay, so what's gonna happen with them? I was like, whoa.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, because again, still think isn't it in timeline still pretty like. Not too far off from the time skip. Hasn't it only been like maybe like 3 months at most or something?
I think it has been a little longer than that. Maybe you're right, but
it could. That's like they spent some time in Wano before they actually raided him though.
The same thing on Whole Cake as well.
Yeah.
Raftel. I mean not Raftel. What's some of this fucking?
Whole Cake
Island. Whole Cake Island. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just not too certain because even then, since they've dissolved the warlords, it's kind of weird that
like
they haven't.
We know that they spent enough time
since they've been having that.
Yeah. You kind of sounding kind of muffled there now.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, can you hear me all right?
Yeah,
now you're good. There you go.
Okay. No, because I had stopped when you were about to start about the time.
That they spent enough time there to at least like incorporate themselves into like Wano society and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah. Then I'm just like mixed up on the time because thinking about the fact that they like abolished the warlords, that they're just like whatever, and we know the Marines are still mobilizing on their way over to get rid of Big Mom and Kaido.
Yes.
Alongside the Straw Hats, so like it's just taken them 2 years to actually start mobilizing, and it's during the time that the entire world government's like meeting up for that conference. I already forgot what it was. That it was like right at the start of Wano or right before it, leading into the start of the arc. But
right.
So it makes sense that they have like this big military campaign going on. Kind of to reassert their dominance, and they're already sending like special soldiers out to kill freaking Luffy and crew. So
that's so crazy. The government just used.
It's definitely I think everything around these reveals is coalescing really well.
Yeah.
So they work well together, but as far as like some far-reaching back into like the very start of the story, I don't think it's like a big foreshadowing thing that like a lot of people have made it out to be. I think it is just Oda kind of like going and updating it as he goes.
Right.
And again, doing it really well. I think
Oda kind of like changes the way his story goes, because sometimes the fan base does crack down on what he's like doing.
Trying to
so he kind of changes it. Well, like he's like, these guys think this, so I'm gonna like change it up. Because a lot of fan base guessed that his devil fruit was gonna be Sun God Nika, but they just didn't know like the specifics of his power.
And that's crazy how we go from like starting off with Zunisha, seeing everyone kind of realize, oh snap, like they feel Luffy's presence. Then, we just go straight into these guys talking about the Sun God fruit, and all of a sudden we see the silhouette of Luffy kind of just like symbolically right by the moon.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that arc when he was in Skypiea after and he was dancing with everybody. I felt like that was foreshadowing this.
Yeah, I'm pretty 100%. Because if I remember correctly, didn't like Oda say he wanted to like draw this for like years? Then he wanted everyone to like see this right here.
Right.
Which is
okay, but that's not technically a foreshadowing though. I think that's just reference. It's just a reference. Yeah. Or you can even treat it as an inflection point. Just like a comparison from where he was at that point.
The fruit itself has the name God in it. That's how powerful this fruit is and how seriously it should be taken. And now we know the greater significance of it, how it eluded the government, and just the potential threat. Like, that's why they're so worried about it now, to the point where they were really willing to sacrifice one of their best soldiers for this.
Yeah, what do you guys think about that dude, bro? You think that boy is dead?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
100%.
That boy tipped the hat and everything.
I mean, I'd be very surprised if he's just faking it.
Yeah, because like they even said, we sacrificed one of our soldiers just to like Kaido. Like, yeah, bro.
Yo, Oda doesn't kill people, bro.
If Iso clapped one of them, if Iso was able to clap one of them, like with barely like halfway through his own health or whatever, ain't no way Kaido, as pissed as he was not gonna kill that man, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he did kill the old lady that had like
Bartolo. The hammer of justice on that man. I don't know.
Yeah, he didn't. And like again, he did kill like the old lady that had bomb place like devil. Yeah.
Especially in this fight, that he was enjoying himself more against Luffy than Odin. So
yeah.
I don't know. Kaido's kind of feels a little inconsistent in that regard. He
feels like Kaido doesn't give a crap after the fact that he won, like, because he's still like up for his pirate shit. Like, he still cares about his pirate moves better than the fight. But he's still gonna get pissed if you interrupt his fight, bro. Because he still likes a good fight.
Because remember, he wants to die. That's the thing about Kaido. He really wants to like get taken down.
But as long as he's alive, he's gonna be a villain, bro. As long as he's alive, he's gonna do bad things. He's gonna, enslave everybody.
But like, damn.
But it still kind of feels a little weird that he has this like reverence for Luffy. I guess in the frame of he wants a really tough opponent to take him down, it makes sense. But then thinking about the fact that he kind of just fucking tormented Odin so much,
right? Like, after the fact that he wanted an honorable fight, he probably would have gotten it with Odin, but he just decided to clap him in the end.
Oh yeah, well he got
literally embarrassed him for like.
Yeah. But you see that advanced his pirating schemes, bro.
I feel like Wano to me is like the new like any Slavian Water 7, because like all the Straw Hats are like getting new power ups, they're getting stronger, and it's really cool. I really like this.
I was actually wanting to think about that as like reflecting on what the different points where Luffy has shown the new forms. But yeah, you're right. Like, also just Wano in general, everyone's just showing off new powers and abilities.
Yeah, because like we got Nico Robin, we have the new power up with Yeah, we have Nami with like Seuss infused on her baton, which is really cool too. We got the new Sanji, of course.
We got Zoro with
We
the
got
Conqueror's
Zoro,
Haki.
yeah.
And now we got Luffy with the Gear 5, baby. But anyway, I want to get back to like the whole reveal of Luffy. The human fruit's true power. It's limited by the user's imagination, and the body, like the user's body, gains the properties of rubber, and they're the embodiment of the warrior of liberation.
So, what exactly does that mean, though?
So, it means he can literally do whatever the hell he wants with that.
I don't think it's ultimate game, but I mean the idea that it's a rubber body, like that's canonically still true.
Yeah,
it's just a matter that like he's not limited by physical, like typical human capabilities. Like he is beyond that.
Right.
So look, so he gets basically, we already know body has property of rubber. He's able to fight in whatever way he wants to. He has that kind of freedom now, which is what the whole point of this was, which was basically all he ever wants is that freedom. And then on top of that, now his fighting style embodies that. And with his awakening, his body gets even stronger, both physically and I guess in the spiritual way when it comes to freedom and whatnot.
And their rubber capabilities also increase when they're awakened.
And there's no power in the world that's more ridiculous than this one.
Yeah, now he has the power, like it's beyond his body.
Now he's a Looney Tunes character out here.
Yeah, he's a Looney Tunes character.
Yeah. Which I wonder then if maybe it can also apply to people.
Just to be clear, I don't think this is like the strongest double fruit. I just think it's like his power is just ridiculous, man.
Like the things that he could do are just outright silly and just like out.
And then we have like Odin and then Hiyori with Orochi and stuff like that. That was okay.
This is the part that I didn't really like of this chapter.
Slowed down. It killed my hype so much.
Like I'm happy for Hiyori that she gets to have this moment though.
Because like
that's great. Nah, I loved it. Just being able to.
Yeah, no, I was happy for her, because she's basically able to avenge her.
Called them out. Yeah, she literally called them out. I was like, hey, what the hell? Like my dad did all this stuff for you, and you fucking betrayed him. Like what?
And still, that boy Orochi is acting like a little bitch, Like he's like, oh no, if you let me go, I'll honor your father for the rest of his life or whatever. I don't know.
And then she went to, weren't you honor him when he was alive? And he was like, dang. That was
if it was like 2 pages or something, that would have been fine, bro. They dragged on for 4 to 5 pages. It's like why drag it out?
I guess maybe you can 5 pages. I can see how you're feeling that it's kind of like fillery in regards to the more important like Gear 5th and Kaido battle stuff. But at the same time, the entire structure of this battle is multi-phase. Like it's literally the fucking Chimera Ant arc in Hunter x Hunter. Like, the storming. Like we're literally keeping up with a bunch of shit that's only been happening for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, right.
And I hear you on that. And I like the part where like he begs for a little bit, but then he begs over and over, and it's repetitive because it's like, dude, like she's not gonna save you. Like, why are you doing? Like, what can you say?
He's about to die. He's about to die. He's literally asking for anything.
He doesn't want to die, bro. He just don't.
I understand you don't want to die. She's not gonna save you.
And he's also like one of the most dishonorable characters in this show, bro.
Just think about the little flashback they're having there about like, because she literally states that like her father didn't say much about what was going on. He literally kept it to himself. He just embarrassed himself every single day.
That boy was twerking out there, man, for 5 years, bro.
If we got to the scene where she was crying, and then the next page the guy dies, and then we go back to the story or whatever, that would have been fine. But then they brought back the little ghost, the little fire spirit drawing, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, Kanjuro.
They did all this thing where he's like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna find my way out. He's gonna burn you alive. I'm gonna be good. Just for it to burn him, and that's that. And it's just like, really?
Okay, I didn't get that scene, bro.
I didn't get why Kanjuro, like,
Yeah, why did Kanjuro burn that boy Orochi instead of going for Hiyori, man?
I mean, maybe it's literally the Conqueror's Haki.
You think so?
Maybe, I don't know.
Because the only other thing I could think of, wasn't there
You mean
literally
Luffy's?
Yeah, Luffy's conquers hockey,
Oh.
but wasn't there? Because otherwise, the only other thing I can think of is wasn't there an order from Kaido, like he already disowned Orochi? Like
Yeah, but why would we Kanjuro like?
wasn't Kanjuro literally like sent out by like?
Dude,
No,
Kanjuro was
no,
the blind, like the loyal subject of this man Orochi. Like, he
Orochi,
was
yeah.
literally doing
Why?
everything he wanted.
All right. Then.
That's the thing. We're like,
Yeah,
that's the thing. I'm
yeah.
wondering. I was like, what just happened?
Like Kanjuro thought of himself as like a puppet that could just be
Yeah.
manipulated, and Orochi was that guy to manipulate him, and that's
Yeah,
he was doing whatever the hell he wanted.
Really club on that.
That's one way to see. He was an actor though.
Yeah, an actor
Yeah.
basically.
More like
Yeah.
that's the director,
And
that's his role.
Orochi was his director, basically, telling him what to do.
Yeah. Okay. Then that defaults then to. I'm thinking it's the Conquerors hockey.
Yeah,
It's
so
just-
I don't know.
As well. At this point,
They really gotta
Yeah.
explain that better, man.
Yeah,
That's all
I'm pretty sure you're gonna
understand.
explain it later on.
it's mostly meant to just be a twist right now for us to be like, whoa, that just fucking happened to
Yeah.
Orochi.
And then
Fuck
he
that.
already is like the Don will come, and then
Yeah. And
the
always-
Kozuki clan
one more
always
thing.
keeps his promises.
One more thing then, because remember, again, the contrast she's drawing, again, we see him just being a loud, repetitive coward, talkative coward, contrasted to her father just being Odin, just being like an honorable, silent man,
Right.
even in the worst possible case. But Odin burned, Orochi is also burning.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and that's another parallel they're just trying to draw
Yeah, it's
between
like
the two of them.
poetic justice right there, but
Yeah.
no, yeah, I was happy for her when that this is happening, but I just didn't like that they cut the whole Gear 5th reveal just to show us that. I feel like
And then
the pacing could have been better. I don't know.
Yeah,
Hey,
I will say this though. When it comes to like the fire thing, I think one of the possible explanations we could have had is that when he drew up that fire, it already had a set course. It wasn't something that like he could kind of audible and be like, okay, go do this instead of doing that. It's like, okay, my goal is to go all the way down this
Right.
side and like go all the way until the end until whatever the fuck happens to it.
But
Yeah.
apparently he could give like sentient, like he could give his paintings a mind of their own, basically, or something
and
like
you think
that.
one of the paintings was like, I need to avenge Odin.
Because one of the paintings was talking to, I don't know, I remember one of the fights Kanjuro had, it was like a painting versus the girl. I forgot her name or whatever. One of the samurais. It was
Okay.
talking. Yeah.
Loki?
Yeah.
Was it Loki? Alright.
When he made Odin,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was such a
It was
crazy
talking,
moment.
yeah.
yeah.
So
That was-
the
that was-
paintings have the capability of talking and following Kanjuro's will.
Yeah. So you think like deep down he was always like he felt like some type of way for Odin, like the fact that he was like, okay, I'm gonna get revenge for Odin. You think that's why like
I
that's
don't know.
Kanjuro, that's what?
That feels a bit much.
Yeah.
When he was released, wasn't it literally when after Chopper had already like saved everyone from like the virus? So like there was like some people switching sides at that point.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe it could be.
It's possible, Skerdum. It's a stretch. I feel at this point in the story, for all of a sudden for him to have like this change of heart
Yeah.
or like just the way it is, I don't know. It would be a bit played out, I would think, if that's
Yeah,
the
they-
reason.
They gotta bring out a better explanation for that.
I'm
It's
not,
not
he-
im- it's not impossible, though.
barring an actual explanation for him specifically, I'm defaulting at the moment to the Conqueror's hockey at this point. for
Conqueror's
Luffy.
hockey of
Luffy's
Luffy.
Conqueror's hockey. Yes.
And then
That
speaking
Lu-
of
like-
Luffy,
I mean, they do
Yeah.
show Dundrum and all that after this panel, and then
Mhm.
they cut back into Luffy, right?
yo,
And that boy's
Oh,
like, I
the
feel like
Luffy,
anything's
what-
possible now.
Dude, I love Luffy's design here. It
Yeah,
looks
okay,
so cool.
Yeah.
Now
Looks
I'm
so
just
goofy.
thinking it is as
Yeah.
well.
Oh my
Like
god.
they immediately cut into Luffy after Kanjuro hits him with
but
the
all of a
fire
sudden
and
he feels so self-aware. He's like, this is the pinnacle of what I can do.
He even says, "Hey, heartbeat sounds funny." That's really cool. Like, damn.
Yo,
Oh,
So something's
hey,
going
come
on with his heartbeat. And
Oh,
the boy's like, "Oh, this is my peak. This is gear 5, boys.
there you go. Let's
Let's
go.
go. We've been waiting for this for like what since they revealed gear 4.
Like what, back in like 2013, 2012?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
No,
like, bro,
not,
it's
maybe
gotta
not
be
since
gear
they
4.
revealed Gear 4th, but since we realized Gear 4th wasn't enough to overcome
Right.
these guys.
Yeah.
Like I feel like once we saw the fight with Big Mom, it's like, okay, Luffy, what are you gonna do to step up? Like we saw you learn, observation hockey against Katakuri. That's one step.
Yes.
Then you kind of had a showdown with Kaido after that.
And
Gear
learning
4th
the
was not enough. What are you gonna do to improve that? We see him go to the prison. He fights Big Mom again, training something, trying to practice. Okay, maybe this could take me to the next level. Dud. Big Mom didn't smack fuck out you. Alright, we gotta move on from that and figure out another way. What do we need to do? Starts fighting Kaido this entire time. He's making progress. He feels like he could 1v1 Kaido. Gets clapped. Okay, Gear 4th and all your training up to this point was not enough.
Man, it wasn't enough, but now that boy Gear 5th, he's ready to go for round 4.
Really, the only person he's ever like round 4, round 5 type.
Yeah.
He always cut it off at like round 3. He's like, you're not gonna get me 3 times, and it's like, nope, Kaido gonna get me more than 3 times.
Oh yeah, no, Kaido was like botting Luffy. And it's really like crazy.
But I'm wondering now if it's actually still, if this is the ceiling for Luffy's power. Then
I think he has
to take down an Emperor of the Sea. That's great, but have we ever established that the Emperors are stronger than the Admirals?
I think it's implied.
I don't think so, bro.
Cause like remember like Rocks, like wasn't like Rocks able to like take down like a bunch of like the admirals and stuff like that.
I don't know about that.
But also,
I don't think it was established.
It took guard,
and even beyond the admirals, then we do still have Blackbeard with both the devil fruits.
Yeah, and remember like his black what's called the shadow fruit can actually like stop Logia users as well. So no, it's gonna be kind of interesting seeing stuff.
It is established though. I think what we could guarantee, take as a guarantee is that Kaido was established as the strongest, at least physically, the strongest being in the entire world.
Oh yeah, that's true. What was his name? 100 Beast Kaido, the strongest man in the world.
Yeah, it was the strongest
creature.
Or creature, yeah.
Let's think about then in context of that could just still be world government propaganda.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, it could be. That's what I like. I think about now when the government says some shit. I'm like, bro, I don't know if they're capping or not, because it's been revealed that they really be capping on your ass.
I feel it's more you can take them at the word when they're speaking to each other.
Like the only people that you could believe what they say are the 5 dudes in the freaking Gorosei, bro.
Yeah.
But
I think
everybody
the only
else
person that might be stronger than I think the strongest person in the entire like military force is probably the king that rules over everything, that rules over the Gorosei.
Yeah.
And I think after him are probably the admirals, unless the Gorosei themselves is pretty powerful, which we wouldn't know.
Yeah.
If they were powerful, then that would be a different story. But if they rely on the admirals in terms of that, then it'd probably be the admirals and the king, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then is the Gorosei the celestial dragons or no?
No.
They're the 5 guys, I think, right?
The 5 elders.
Yeah.
They are the highest ranking celestial dragons.
Oh, there you go. Okay. So there's the highest elders right
now. They're also the head of the world government.
Yeah, okay. There you go.
They're the final bads.
Yeah.
But they're not like.
How many abilities does our Straw Hats have right now?
Yeah. They have 10 people.
What's yours? We have 10 people, and then also Law and Kid.
Yeah, and possibly they're gonna have Yamato in their crew.
Yeah. Or Carrot. I want Carrot to be.
Maybe definitely Law, I think, is the most likely to stick with them.
I think Carrot is gonna be part of the armada that they're gonna probably have.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's gonna be a direct crewmate.
That's the thing I'm also wondering, because like, you know how like Luffy had like a big armada now, right? And they'll have like his favorite car. Shouldn't it be coming to like Wano? Because like they
know what he's doing.
Because the favorite car. What do you mean? How would they know what they're doing?
No, your answer is to how would they know where they are. Now, how would they know
Because the beaver, the
Like,
beaver card,
that's their way to find it.
doesn't the beaver card shows you where they're at? Like it guides you where like the.
It
It got you to the
doesn't
general
tell
direction.
you where
Yeah,
they're
it
at.
got you to the general. Yeah, it got you to the general direction, and they all have like Luffy's favorite card.
Yeah.
I know it guides you there, but it doesn't tell you where they're at, and they don't know why he's going there. Luffy was very clear. He's like, "Look, if I ever need trouble, I'll call on you guys. If you guys ever have trouble, call on me, and we'll come help each other out."
Oh,
But
the
I
one
don't
thing
want
is that
you guys
the
Wano
around me.
is like.
I don't want you
is
guys around me.
basically
Like,
the-
I want to do my own thing. I want to have my own adventures. And if we ever get in a problem, we'll link up. But aside from that, we're good.
Watch,
And
I'm
I
telling
think
you,
Just
well,
another of his adventures.
dude, if we see the fleet, you'll know why. Cause I called it. I said, bro, look.
Oh, okay.
look in this arc, I feel like since they all have access to a Vivid card, right? When
Yeah.
when a person's dying, the Vivid card starts burning and stuff.
Yeah.
So like they should be like aware of
Heading
that
to Luffy. Yeah, they should.
and on their way over there.
Yeah.
That would be a good reason for them to come.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they should be like heading there as we speak. You know.
Okay,
It's like
but
because the same
thing
thing.
until the current battle with Kaido.
But I
Yeah.
don't think they're gonna get there until after this
Yeah.
arc, though.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if they
They
do
might
get there.
get there to deal with the Navy, but why
Yeah,
would they
yeah.
do that when they have Zunesha? If
Yeah,
anything, I
but-
just feel like they're gonna be part of the war against the government or the war against Blackbeard. I don't think it's gonna be just yet that they're gonna come into Wano.
Exactly.
Or
But-
this is what I'm thinking, bro. Because like, if I'm correct, this is like the next chapter, like the Luffy versus Kaido fight. Or am I tripping? What I'm thinking, right, is that the government is gonna capture Luffy, bro, and then from that's when the Armada is gonna come in together and like go rescue Luffy. That'd be so cool.
That would
And that's
Because it kind of makes sense because like the government's already heading there. They're all going to one.
Bro, I don't think they're
And
gonna capture Luffy at this point.
Yeah,
bro.
especially
I mean,
after
we
he
don't know
awakened
the
his
drawback.
devil fruit,
Yeah.
it's all about
Yeah,
don't
unless
know
there's
the
some type of drawback to his ability.
Yeah, there it has to be one. Even he said it's like, oh, I can only use this for like what, like 5 to 10 minutes, and that's it.
But even then, there's only one
I mean,
person.
he doesn't explicitly say anything.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he said he can keep. Yeah,
he
There's
doesn't
only
know.
One
He doesn't
person
know.
left in Cypher Pole.
yeah, yeah.
He's like, yo, my heartbeat, like that boy's like, I feel like I keep fighting a bit longer, and that his heartbeat sounds funny.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So maybe
I'm
there is
concerned
a
about the drawback.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's definitely gonna be a drawback to this.
That's a big drawback. After like everything
Your-
like went
your
through.
fucking heart rate is in not normal. You're definitely gonna like close to die.
Yeah.
That boy got high blood pressure right now, bro.
I mean, he had it when he went gear second. What?
Heightened heart rate versus an arrhythmic, like a fucking drum, bro, like a
Yeah.
crazy ass drum beat. It's a little different. So
Yeah.
wanted to. We're at the end of the
Now
chapter. Now.
we're by like
We're
the
not even
middle.
halfway through the chapter. I mean, we don't even see it yet. We see him like first the lightning starts breaking out, and Kaido, he's like, "What the hell's going on?" His henchmen start getting knocked out.
Right, his
like,
henchmen
what's
start
going
getting
on?
knocked out, and Kaido's like, "Yo, hey guys, what's going on, bro? What the hell's going on in the roof?" And Conqueror's
Just the
Hockey,
Conqueror's Hockey going
going
crazy.
everywhere.
and then that
and
boy
then the-
Luffy
Oh my
grabs
God.
that boy by
No,
the eye, bro.
Kaido, that's so. See.
That boy,
Bro.
dude, that boy grabs him like a little toy, bro. Up, back
Yeah,
into
that's
the
so
roof, bro.
cool. He said, "Come back here, bro. Son, keep going."
Yeah,
Round
it's
Not
5.
done, bro.
Someone grabbing a snake. And, like,
For real, bro. And you see that boy do like the little eye animation. This is where I started laughing, bro.
Everyone
though.
on the ground too in disbelief. It's
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, he
what?
was like, "What the hell?"
yeah, when he got yanked.
No, this is where
Exactly.
like I started laughing throughout the whole chapter because dog.
It's
the
a little
that boy
eyes
was
are popping on.
handling
Yeah.
that,
And nobody could believe that that's actually Luffy. And you just,
Yeah, I'm
the
alright,
fact that
bro.
his eyes
Yeah.
start doing that, I think that's with his awakening. Just
That's what I'm thinking too. I was just gonna say that. I feel like that's part of his awakening.
that boy's just like, what?
What? Just hollowed out eyes? You think?
Like the
No, just like
cartoon,
acting more cartoonish.
Oh,
'cause
actually,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like that's why he's like, oh, part of the imagination to like making people smile. I was like, all right, because like cartoons. But just in general, like I feel like that's part of his like devil fruit. It's really cool. I like really like it a lot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
when
and
he
then
gets tossed
that's
around
what I
like
was
that, that's
thinking about.
definitely gotta be Luffy's devil fruit in the work.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, because I was only thinking about like the next panel where he's like lifting it up to block the shot, the ground. But if that's like an extension of the fruit, then it can apply to people too.
So and then I was thinking, right? So does that mean that everything that he grabs turns into rubber, or is it like something else?
Well,
Because
I think it's the environment.
The looks of it, I don't know if it's rubber per se.
It's the environment itself, though.
He grabs it, right? And you can see like little like grabbing marks, like you're grabbing like, I don't know, like what would you say?
He made
Maybe
the
it's what he
ground
touches.
below him. He made the ground below him rubber to
yeah, and then he just like lifts this up, and then
But
it reflects.
I think it might be that he's just like, it treats it like it is for him, but it still has like its normal texture. So maybe Kaido wasn't necessarily like turned into rubber or anything.
I just think it's like when he touches something, he has that effect. Like we see in the cartoon eyes, that happened only when he touched Kaido.
Yeah.
Him being able to do that with the ground, that happened when he put his hands into the ground and buried them and brought it up himself.
Yeah.
So I think it's something that he has to touch.
Yeah. But look at that, Gear 5 is finally here. Look at the design. I like it so much.
Yeah,
It looks
boys
so
laughing.
cool. Dude, my MC. Tell me another main character that laughs his ass off when he just comes back from dying, bro. Tell me. That you can't. Nah, man, Goku doesn't laugh, bro. Yeah, what the hell? When do you see him Goku laugh when he like comes back? What? No.
Yeah, boys.
When he fights someone that isn't trying to kill everyone and like destroy the world, he was laughing.
Yeah, when he's all right, bro. That's the biggest stretch in the world, bro.
Goku isn't Luffy,
That's
such a stretch, bro.
Yeah, not even Luffy.
Bro, the way he Popeyes the Sailor Man flexes his arm, bro.
Yeah.
We'll turn into Popeyes, bro. Shit.
I love him, bro. It's so cool. Look at that.
Bro, the way he's just able to expand his body parts at will like that, like it's really a culmination of his Gear Force just going like crazy.
And also just playing off the Joy Boy aspect of it, the fact that we've had everyone just laughing against their will to cover all their sorrows, and now Luffy comes back from the dead with everyone's sorrows already also.
Yes, that's so cool.
Now
giving everyone hope.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh, I love Luffy's like one of this MCs.
No, but he really does look like he's having a blast.
It's great, love it.
Yeah,
glad to see you.
10 out of 10 chapter.
Yes. Good thing there is no break next week.
There is no break next week, so I can't wait.
More stuff right away.
Can't wait what's gonna happen on Thursday, because they've been releasing these chapters early, bro.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna try so hard not to look at the leaks, because I'm like, all right, I just want to like see what happens this chapter. I was really excited
I gotta
for
know what it is. Like, they just got a whole network of people like just following the editors, like taking the drafts.
Yeah, no, they just take Oda's drafts and they're like,
go in now.
Yeah, you just like dog, bro. Cause like it's crazy, cause this chapter was like trending all week. Or even got released. I
got spoiled before I read it, like a little bit. Like I read a meme that said, "Oh, Gomu no fruit," and then you see Tyler the Creator. He's like,
I was being like, yeah.
That one wasn't as bad, I felt, as the one where it's like you just see Momonosuke talking. He's like, "How do I change back to a Zou?" And he's like, "I don't know."
No, I'm not a Soan type. I'm not a Soan type.
No, I didn't get to see that.
That was a worse spoiler for me, more so than the Gomu one.
Oh my god!
Because that gave away the like you knew, okay, it's not the Gomu fruit, but whatever. That's still a little bit of mystery. Then they tell you, oh, hey, your fruit's a Zoan. It's like, okay, now that's a serious spoiler, because it's like you really just gave us the answer type.
Yeah, bro. I fucking hate Facebook for spoilers, bro.
Honestly.
Oh, yeah, no.
Twitter, it wasn't even Instagram. It was fucking Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook.
Dude, I was constantly looking for the leaks. It's like I had to know. I already waited 2 weeks. I need to know what's happening.
Again, someone like the second those leaks started flowing around, I was like, damn, are they out already? Where are they at?
And I was like, I need to know what's happening.
Bro, when they said that this chapter is too good to be spoiled by the very people that be spoiling stuff, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take your word as gospel on this one, and I'm gonna stay away from spoilers.
Bro, it's just so crazy. Like, what's gonna happen next chapter, bro? Are we gonna finally see Luffy's mom or something, bro? Cause like,
What?
bro.
That would be
Oh,
wild.
you
Yeah,
stretching
cause
a little
yeah,
too
like,
much, dog.
but we just saw. Okay, you have to remember what we just saw this chapter,
My
Gear
boy,
5, right?
Right.
And then we learned the Gomu Gomu no Mi's like real identity. Come on, bro. Listen.
That boy's stretching further than Gear 5, bro. I'm gonna end the video at this, man. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Zero. We got Skerdum. We had Hot Sauce, man. I'm gonna end the video at that. And yeah, man. Thank you guys for showing up, man.
Anytime.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. It was nice. I was waiting for it, and I was like, is this gonna happen? Or you just gonna wait for like next week to be just
Yeah,
one?
man, it's coming soon, bro. Coming real soon.
Talk about it next week too. But yeah, no. So it's great.
Oh,
Gear
Let's
Gear
go.
5, let's go, bro. Hell
I'm
yeah,
excited.
On, baby.
bro.
New
Let's go,
form.
bro. Thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. Hey, if you liked the video, like, subscribe for more, and yeah, I'll be releasing another review when the news chapter comes up. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Make sure you hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe out there, and peace.